Welcome to the podcast with purpose.
Welcome back to the podcast with purpose. I am your host, Nate Link, and today we are joined by a very special guest, super employee. Some call him the Floor King, Anthony Mosley. Anthony is a lead custodian at the Oneida County Sheriff's Office, and he has been with the company for 32 years now. So I just want you to stop and think where you were 32 years ago, or if you were even born. And this man has been giving 110% since then, and probably before then, if I know Anthony. Anthony, welcome here.
Thank you.
So let's talk about 32 years. That's a long time. That is a long time. And I'm sure for you, maybe it's flown by, maybe it's not. Let's take a look at, how did you start with human technology?
Through HTC, they had a place in Rome. I went there to talk to them about getting a job, and they had to do a test and see where I stand at for reading and all that kind of stuff. So I took the test, and I waited for the lady to call me back and for an appointment to start. And the lady called me to start. I worked at my first job. I was working at Rome Labs.
All right. And what were you doing at Rome Labs?
Stripping, waxing floors.
All right. And then from Rome Labs, where did you go? Take me through some of the places you've gone since Rome Labs.
Rite Aid stores. We done schools. We done banks. Mercu. We done the school I doing was Canada School, doing floors there. It was kind of nice. We did a golf course.
What'd you do at the golf course?
We did the floors there.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Delta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was
beautiful
really,
there.
Yeah. It's really nice. Then we went to different sites for Rome Labs, Sac Hill, and we did Newport, Bridgeport out there doing floors too.
At the DDSOs?
Well, we did them too, yeah. Yeah. It was really nice.
Yeah. And then you went into some of the county buildings as well, am I correct?
No, that's not until later on in the season.
Okay.
Later on in the years. Then they had a job working out in DDSO on Gore Road. That's the outskirts of Rome. Take care of the building too. And that's back in 2004.
2004. Okay. Yeah. And then you ended up at the county. Now you're at the sheriff's office. Have you always done stripping and waxing, or have you done other?
I done other stuff. I did windows. I did a train station. Did other copper in there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of copper and a beautiful building.
Yeah.
So what did you do with that?
I would clean all the kick plates and all the railings going up the stairs, 2 flights. And I would do the water fountain, clean them really nice. And the sheriff down there, he said he's never seen it done in 30 years. And they were really happy. I also stripped wax floors there. I stripped the first floor, and I built the floors with propane buffers, and did the outside windows. And on the second floor, it took me 2 weeks to do all the windows. It came out glass. They were like tinkle pink when they seen that.
So you've pretty much done it all.
Yep.
Anything you can do. And you've done, am I correct in saying you also performed landscaping, snow removal, mowing for a lot of the contracts?
Yep.
So you pretty much, if there is a job to do within environmental services for human technologies, you've done it.
Yep.
So you did all that. Now you're at the sheriff's, Oneida County Sheriff's Department. They're building, I know you're in the sheriff's side, the admin, but you also on the correction side, you take care of the visiting area, make sure that's welcoming for folks who are coming in to visit loved ones and whatnot.
Yep.
Tell me about, in your 32 years, if you could pick 1 or 2 projects or 1 or 2 moments you're most proud of, what would those be?
The train station is one of them. And working at Rome Labs.
Tell me about the train station. What was that proud moment for you there?
I like to see people happy and all the guards being happy and seeing a nice clean place and shiny, and they did Christmas shows there. That was kind of neat to watch. And when you're working, they play music and it was nice.
Yeah. Now, what about Rome Labs? What was special about that?
I just like the people. They were great. It's a big place, a lot of buildings to take care of. It was nice.
How do you feel when somebody walks into a building and you can tell right away they're impressed by how nice it looks and you're responsible for that? How does that make you feel?
Really good. Yeah. Just keep on going. I want to have the company to be number one throughout the state. That'd be awesome.
What about human technologies? I know we talked about this a little bit. What about human technologies do you think has helped you along your career journey? What is it about human technologies that keeps you here, that keeps you working here?
Wake up in the morning, go to work. I feel good coming here. They treat you good, and they always, if you have a problem, they always answer your questions best they can, and they do rewards all the time, every year, and it makes you feel good inside.
So, speaking of awards, I know you've won a few here, and I had to write them down. Typically, I can remember things when I'm doing this. I couldn't remember all these. There's too many here. So I'm going to go through some of them, okay? So there is NYSID, is New York State Industries for the Disabled, and they have an award called the William B. Joslin Outstanding Performer Award. And that award is actually a namesake of our past president and CEO, William Joslin. So the award is very special to us. In 2004, you were one of the statewide nominees for the Joslin Award. In both 2017 and 2022, you were the recipient of Human Technologies Work Done Well Award. And that's kind of in line with the William B. Joslin Award. It's for outstanding performers, people who are really just performing above and beyond what their job asked them to do. 2020, you were awarded the Donald A. St. Louis Mission Award. And that award is given to an employee who really embodies and personifies the mission of human technologies. That same year, you were working here you got your 30 years in that same year. And also so this was a good year for you. And this year also, you were awarded a Certificate of Excellence in recognition of your work during the pandemic. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we received a letter recently. And this letter I'm going to read is from Captain Alm of the Oneida County Correctional Facility. Do you mind if I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So here we go. The subject is Human Technologies Cleaning Service, a.k.a. Floor King. I would like to take this opportunity to thank your head custodian, Anthony Mosley, on the excellent job he does at your facility. Anthony is always pleasant and takes direction well. He has redone, cleaned and waxed, all the floors and shampooed all the carpets in the area he assigned. He even agreed to work some nights and weekends to accomplish this task due to our high daytime traffic. His hard work and diligence is appreciated, and I wanted to pass this on to his supervisors, Captain Allen. How does that make you feel?
Feels good.
It must. I'm going to tell you, this man, I imagine, is more busy than anyone could possibly be. And the fact that he took the time out to write this letter, it means a lot. It really means a lot. And again, it's because of letters like this and work that you're doing that we keep contracts. We keep getting new contracts. People keep talking about human technologies, and we're proud of that, and we're proud of you. So I will say there is one more thing here today. I'm handing you, Anthony, the golden envelope.
Oh.
And inside that golden envelope is a crisp $50 bill.
Oh, wow.
And that is just a little bit of further appreciation and recognition of this letter and the work that you're doing. We just can't say enough good things, and we're beyond proud and happy to have you with us. Beyond proud and happy. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So they say the details make all the difference. And I know you said to me earlier, I love detail work. Explain that to me.
Details like dusting and, do extra cleaning, like doing the window frames and all that. People enjoy, they can actually see outside, it's a beautiful thing. Mostly at the train station, the second floor, it was so dirty, and it just blow your mind what I did to it. Cliff, my supervisor, he come up and see what I was doing, and he goes, "Wow, what a big difference!" Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see the trains outside before you couldn't.
You and I have talked. We've had a lot of conversations, and I know again with detail work, you do the extra little things that may not be written into a contract, cleaning the casters on a rolling chair, making sure every corner is cleaner than when you walked in the room. It's all the extra things. Have you always had this kind of work ethic? Where does that come from?
I did it on my own. I've never been trained for it. I just figured it made the customers happier when they sit down and it's like, wow, it's clean and smells good. It makes you feel good inside, when you do things that nobody else does. So,
yeah, I like that. The Anthony at work is nonstop. What's the Anthony outside of work like?
I'm motivated to do more. I also cut trees down for my family, for firewood. And I enjoy being outside in the woods, going hunting. Enjoy that.
So I know whoever's listening to the podcast, you're going to be able to go online to htcorp.net, and I'll put a link. It's always in the bottom of the show notes. But I'm going to take a picture. Anthony brought in a beautiful painting that he did. I know I've seen other drawings and paintings that you've done. Is that a passion for you?
Yeah, I like doing that. It just makes you feel relaxed doing painting and for other people too.
Okay.
And I never went to school for it.
You have an obvious talent for it.
My mother went to school for art.
She did?
Yep.
Okay.
For college. And I just picked up from her and been doing it ever since.
Beautiful. So 32 years. Let's hope you plan to stay for a lot more. Where do you see yourself? What is your goal?
My goal is that when I retire, I want to start working on boats, cleaning boats, and like move down to Myrtle Beach out there and just start my own business.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you this. We want you to retire, and we want you to do it when you're ready and happy. We're not ready for you yet. What's your goal for human technologies? I should have asked before you retire.
I like doing floors, and I always want to be a trainer, the guide people the right way. And so there's a ruin furniture walls or whatever, and it just makes you feel good. You get the company back on track. So we don't lose any contracts.
Beautiful.
So it'd be nice to have on my shoulder, Good. Or I can train somebody else and they can train other people as well.
Yeah. So that knowledge will live on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anthony, I thank you very much for coming in. We hope to have you on again.
Yeah.
Talk about different things. Congratulations on all your awards. In my opinion, they're more than well-deserved. Your spirit, everything embodies all three of our core beliefs. Work done well makes everything possible. The work of our people transforms community, and each of us make an impact. Every single one of those are embodied with what you're doing, and we can't thank you enough. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.